We are back with the defensive breakdown for the Chicago Bears. If you missed the offensive breakdown, definitely go check that out, but it's posted a few days ago. This video is going to be strictly just talking about the defense. Remember, guys, this is a sim-only franchise. When Madden drops, we'll be starting this series. We're playing no games. We're just doing all the office, all the business stuff, all the trades, the draft, free agency, all that stuff, and seeing if we can build the Chicago Bears back into a powerhouse and get back, in the winning ways they need to be. Starting with left end, we have Trevis Gibson. If I say these names wrong, you just gotta let me know. I'm not a Chicago Bears fan, so I'm not too familiar with some of these guys. He's 25 years old. I would love for him to develop quickly and become a lockdown piece for us at the left end spot. Obviously, things in these sims can go differently, and he could just be a scrub, and we could have to go a different direction. But with him still being at 25 years old, I want him to be a centerpiece for us. He's got good speed and acceleration, 83 and 87 coming off the edge. I would really, really like to keep him, so hopefully he can develop for us quickly and become a lock-in piece at that left side. At the right end position, we have the vet, Robert Quinn. He's definitely going to start for us right away. I mean, there's no reason why he wouldn't, but we do still have to find a long-term solution. I believe Dominic Robinson was their draft pick this year. He's a 65 overall. He's got really good acceleration at 89, but other than that, nothing crazy going on with him. I mean, Robert Quinn, the 95 awareness is just amazing. He is very, very old. He's getting up there in age. He's still a beast in real life. He will start year one for us, but we still need to look to replace him in probably 2 years, I would say. 2 years, he might start regressing quite a bit, unless he's just on a mission and tearing it up, then maybe we keep him. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we'll have to still find a replacement in years 2 to 3. I don't think Dominic Robinson's that guy either, so Robert Quinn the starter, but in the future we will have to replace him. At defensive tackle, it is not the most exciting position group for this squad anymore. We got Justin Jones sitting at 25 years old, 73 overall. Not too bad. We could start him, try to develop him. I don't like that 84 strength. I mean, I like my defensive tackles to have really good strength, and that right there is just very, very piss poor. Mario Edwards, we could give him the start. He's got 4 more in the strength department. He's a lot quicker as well. So, I'm leaning more towards that way, and then in year one, drafting a high-end defensive tackle, or maybe we spend some money in free agency on someone. Even Mike Pennell, I mean, maybe I throw him in the rotation, but I think Mario Edwards, I'm leaning more towards starting him, just due to the fact that we can get through the season. I'm not the biggest Justin Jones fan. Maybe you guys can leave a comment down below telling me why we should start Justin Jones, but that 84 strength up the middle is just... It's not sitting good with me, man. It's not sitting good with me. Either way, even if we start Justin Jones year one, I think we have to try to find a replacement to build on, whether it's a rookie that we draft or spend some money in free agency. We got to upgrade this position group in the first season. It just has to happen. This position group is not good. Speaking of a bad position group, this might be the worst one on the defensive side. This left outside linebacker spot is terrible. Joe Thomas, not interested. Matthew Adams, not interested at all. We got to upgrade this. I think this one I'm leaning more towards free agency. Maybe, with the draft, we focus on some offensive linemen, maybe defensive tackle. But the left outside linebacker spot, we have to find someone in that free agency year one. Even if it's a vet to hold us over for one season, we got to upgrade this group big time, because it is not good, man. It's not good. Middle linebacker, a little bit similar to left outside linebacker. I do like Nicholas Moreau. I believe he's 26 or something, 27, so he is kind of getting up there in age. He's a 71 overall at that age. I don't think he'll dev that good. He's got good stats, some good agility. His awareness is okay. He's got good speed, so he's not the worst player in the world. We still have to upgrade this at some point, but Moreau could at least hold us over for a few seasons before we find a replacement. At right outside linebacker, this one's obvious. Roquan Smith, lock-in starter. He's going to be a beast. He should be a franchise piece for the defense. We need to pay him. At the time of this video, he doesn't have a contract. I'm pretty sure he's holding out in training camp in real life because he wants a contract extension. So maybe by the time Madden comes out, we don't even have to pay him because they have the deal done already. So that could happen. If not, we have to pay the man whatever he wants. We need him on the squad. Chicago needs a gruesome, mean defense, and Roquan Smith is just a monster. I mean, everything about this man. His awareness is really good, agility good, strength good. He's very quick, good hitting. He's just a monster. So we need the man to be on the squad. And if he's not paid in real life by the time we start this series, we're gonna pay him. Cornerback is a fun one. There's a lot of young talent here, which is very, very exciting. Jalen Johnson, 82 overall. He will be our starting corner. And Kyler Gordon, the second-round pick this year, he will be our second-string corner. They will be the guys playing out wide. Both very, very young. I mean, Jalen Johnson, I think, is only like 23 or 24, so very young corners. They're both physical. They're both 6 feet tall, I believe, as well, so big corners. They should be, fingers crossed, franchise corners for us and just lock it down. I mean, that's the plan. That is the plan, to play these two young guys, and they will just be there for the whole entire Madden cycle as we, play all these games. Tavon Young, I'm going to stick him into the slot. He will be our nickel corner. I think he's 28. He's getting up there in age, so he can last a couple seasons with us, and then we'll have to replace that. If everything goes well, Kyler and Jalen should be the 1 and 2 cornerbacks for us, and then, Season 3, maybe we think about trading, or not trading, but just finding replacement for Tavon Young. I think Young would be perfect in the slot, just his build and stuff. I like having big, tall corners, and I think Tavon Young's like 5'9" or something. He's not the tallest, so I like to stick those guys usually in the slot. And that is how we are going to roll out the corners. I think I'm very excited to use Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon. I guess not use them, but I'm very excited to see what they can do together, and hopefully they can get some chemistry going, just lock people up. At free safety, we have the very first player that I'm actually open to offloading right as we start the series, Eddie Jackson. I like Eddie Jackson. He's solid. I think he's 27 or 28. He's getting up there in age. I don't think he's a long-term guy for us. I don't think so. I think by the time we get to, if we do keep Eddie around and extend him again, when he's in his 30s, I just don't think he's a long-term guy for us. I could be convinced to keep Eddie and roll him out there and maybe just use up his contract and see how he plays. Maybe we just give him a short contract after, his deal runs up. But out of all the players on this team, I think the main guy I'm open to offloading is Eddie Jackson. We can give DeAndre Houston Carson a chance. He's not really my type of free safety. I like having quick free safeties, and DeAndre's got 86 speed, so not really my cup of tea there. But we can give him a shot. He's a 72 overall. Eddie Jackson, we could just keep. I'm open to keeping him, like I said, but I just don't think he's the future for us. I'm not sure what his contract situation is looking like. I don't think he can last for us in year 3, year 4. It might be time. He might be regressing. So I think it's better off trying to offload him early and then trying to figure out a solution. Maybe first offseason we draft someone middle rounds or sign someone free agency or something, and try to figure out that position earlier rather than later. And with the final position group here, we have strong safety. Pretty easy one. Second round pick, Jaquan Brisker. Hopefully I said his name right. He's the locked in starter. I'm very excited to see how he can develop. 73 overall is not bad. Good speed, good acceleration. His catching's all right. Good agility. Really, really excited to see him flying around out there making plays and just seeing. I mean, we have a very young secondary. If we get rid of Eddie Jackson and get another young guy in the first offseason, we're going to have very, very young secondary, which means that they all can just develop and get some chemistry going. By year 3 or 4, they are all going to be absolute monsters. But that is that for the defensive breakdown. Like I said, when Madden drops, so August 16th or 15th, whenever it comes out, I will be uploading the very first video with these guys. We will be watching them, and let me know if you guys want to see preseason. I usually don't post preseason stuff in my online league just because we don't really do preseason, but I think this one, because we're actually watching the players, I think this one I'm more open to playing preseason games. You have to let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.